Alexander Calder was born in Pennsylvania in 1898 to a family of artists. As a child, some of his first artwork was a small elephant sculpture, and later scraps of copper wires made into jewelry for his sister's dolls. By 1915, Calder worked on sculptures for the 1915 exposition, the same year he graduated high school. Although Calder graduated from college with a degree in engineering and worked several jobs early on as an engineer, he moved to New York to pursue a career as an artist. He studied during this time with regionalist Thomas Hart Benton, as well as George Lukes and John Sloan of the Ashcan School. While still a student, he worked for the National Police Gazette as a sketch artist and was assigned to sketch the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, which later influenced his work. In 1926, he moved to Paris and he established a studio. Due to the urging of others, Calder began to make small toys with a circus theme, even giving small performances. He returned to the United States and designed several kinetic wooden push and pull toys for children, which were commercially produced. Calder's training as an engineer aided him when he created what Marcel Duchamp would call mobiles, after a French pun for both mobile and motive. By experimenting to develop abstract sculpture that would move with the assistance of cranks and pulleys, he developed what became his signature works, departing from the traditional notion of static objects as art. By 1931, he moved on to sculptures that derived their motion from air currents in the room using shapes that looked as though from natural forms, such as fish, leaves, and birds. During World War II, the scarcity of metal led Calder to create mobiles out of wood. Once the war had ended, he began to cut out flat shapes from sheet metal. In addition to sculpture, Calder made prints and jewelry, creating some 1,800 pieces before his death in 1976. During his lifetime, he won many awards for his innovative sculpture. 2 months after his death, Calder was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Ford. His work is in hundreds of major museums and collections, and he is considered one of the most influential artists in sculpture of the 20th century.